what's up? How are ya? So, spooky season is over. Kind of, lights are back on. We can all go back to normal. As if someone has not defrosted already. I apologise for the way I sounded and look in this video. Yesterday was Halloween. I was out. It was mad. It was crazy. It was crazy. But today in this video I actually want to talk about Halloween itself. I felt a certain way about this holiday for time. And I've said this to a lot of people and people think I'm fucking crazy for this. But I stand by it. So some of you may know I'm currently in college. I'm working on getting my degree. I'm studying English and folklore. And in folklore we learn about festivals and rituals, specifically Irish ones. Halloween being one of them. And what I've learned in my degree, and I want to share with you guys today, because I just want to get this off my chest. I want to see if you guys feel the same way, or am I just a lunatic that just like feels this kind of way for whatever reason. So I'll just explain myself. Oh my god, I'm tired. My throat is sore. My nose has been dripping like a fountain since last night. It's not fun. Anyways, Halloween. It's the start of the dark season. Like, you know, in Ireland, this is when farmers back in the days when we were a pagan country, it's those days, would bring in their cattle. Like, you know, everyone's like preparing for the winter season and the dark days are coming. Halloween is the start of that, or the pagan festival Samhain. Now, the way Samhain works, like technically, yes, it is October 31st, but it actually falls on November 1st. And the special thing about Samhain or Halloween is that it was a very liminal time. Like, this was the time of year, like, you know, it gets darker really early and stuff, and like it was said that the veil between like our world and the spirit world was like lifting. It was very thin. Like, spirits would often like cross over and like, you know, would appear to people on Halloween or All Hallows Eve or Samhain. Like, it's this whole thing. Like, it's so cool. I love folklore and I love Irish folklore. I love my course. It's so fun. Like, I learned so much. Anyways, so the celebration of Samhain, it starts from sundown on October 31st. So once it gets dark, that's when the celebrations begin. This is when, like, you know, people go over to each other's houses, they have a big meal together. It's about spending time with friends and family, because, you know, dark days are coming, you know what I mean. Like, you know, traditions like carving turnips, like instead of jack-o'-lanterns, like putting them in your windows to frighten off the spirits, like all that kind of stuff. All that happened on Halloween and stuff, but the real event was November 1st, which is, it came to be known as All Souls Day. Like in Ireland, like, I don't know if it's the same in other countries, but November is known of the month of the dead. Like, you know, it's a whole thing. Irish people love death, in case you couldn't tell. But what I'm getting at is, on Halloween, it's kind of just whatever for me. It was like, oh yeah, it's just a day, everyone goes out, it's a party, dress up, you know, all that fun stuff. Like, you know, like, we do all that fun stuff, but I do all that fun stuff on October 31st, obviously. I went out last night, can you tell by the fucking state of me? But since I was a child, on November 1st, I always felt like the vibe was different. It was spookier. It literally felt liminal. Like, there's a specific year I remember, I can't remember what year it was. Maybe it was like 2015, 14 or 15. It was November 1st and I was driving with my parents. Like, I was sitting in the back and it was really foggy. And I remember saying to my parents, like, today feels more like Halloween than Halloween did. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, that makes no sense. But to me it makes sense. And now, since I'm doing my degree and I learned all about like the festival of Samhain, not Samhain, because in John Carpenter's Halloween they pronounced it as Samhain. Americans, the way it's spelled, I understand why you guys pronounce it Samhain, but it's Samhain. Okay? And the night before, like Halloween, like October 31st, is called Iha Hauna, which is like, you know, Sauna Eve basically. I love it. I love my culture so much. But yeah, I don't know what it was, but I always felt that like November 1st was spookier than October 31st. Does anyone else feel that way? Or no? Am I crazy? Nah, I'm just super in touch with like my roots, the paganism in me, the pagan Irish woman I am. But yeah, this video, it kind of has no structure. I just wanted to like come on here and ask you guys like what you thought about that and like explain a bit of like my culture and stuff, because I feel like the world needs to know, because a lot of people like they assume that like Americans came up with like Halloween and stuff. Like we watched Hocus Pocus the other night, and Max, the main character, was basically like, yeah, everyone know Halloween was invented by the candy companies, like it's a whole conspiracy. But no, it's actually based on this pagan festival from this tiny little island of Ireland that like everyone just somehow got their hands on. I don't know, but like it became about like, oh, the sweets and whatnot, but it's actually a lot more than that, and I love it so much. It's just so, like, if you find this stuff interesting, definitely look into it for yourselves. It's just so cool. Like there's just so much lore to it. The Irish, we love death. There's so many rituals involving death and like spirits, because we're wackos. We're not really, the way we celebrate death is very weird compared to the way other countries celebrate or deal with death, if you get what I mean. Can you tell this video has no structure? But yeah, it's just super interesting how like now, like as a 21-year-old college student, I found out that like Samhain or like the Day of the Dead or whatever, the Day of Our Souls, sorry, not Day of the Dead, was actually November 1st, and I felt that way since as a child. I was like, oh, this feels more like Halloween than actual Halloween. It's just like super interesting, and it really just clicked to me like last night. I'm like, huh, interesting. Like I've done college essays on like Samhain, Halloween, Bridget's Day, the other quarter days in, you know, traditional Irish culture and stuff. It's just, there's just so much to it, and I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about it. Like if you're watching this video like, huh, what the fuck is this you're on about, like what is she doing? It's day after Halloween. I was feeling the connection, I wanted to share it, and I love educating people on Irish culture and stuff. Like if anything, you learned how to pronounce Samhain properly instead of Samhain like they say in Halloween and in many other medias where they absolutely butcher Irish culture because they cannot pronounce the names and stuff properly. Yeah, I love Halloween just for like the lore of it. But yeah, it's just a liminal time. Spirits come back from the dead, like to visit their loved ones and stuff. Like if you want to practice witchcraft or divination, it's super easy to do, because like, you know, barrier, like the veil or whatever you want to call it, is like super thin and it like lifts slightly. There's just so much to it. I could do a full video essay on this, I might, or I'll probably talk about this on our podcast at some point. But yeah, I didn't really know what to do for a video this week, so this is what you're getting, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little like chatty rant type of video. I might do more of these whenever I'm feeling like, you know, a little bit chatty, a little bit like, you know, in a silly goofy mood or whatever. But I had a lot of fun. If you guys want to know more about Samhain or like other Irish traditions, just let me know. Leave me know in the comments if your country or anything has any like fun or like has any fun like traditions, or like how you guys celebrate certain things. Like do you guys have an equivalent to Halloween in your country? Let me know in the comments. I'm dying to know. I love learning about culture from other countries and stuff. It's just super interesting, and I don't know, I just love learning about other cultures and stuff. It's just super interesting, and like, you know, I just love like broadening my knowledge and stuff. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here and you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button to be notified when I decide to grace you get my presents again. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. They will be down in the description. Don't forget to follow our podcast, which is available on Spotify. I am working to get it available in other platforms. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet because I've been very busy. But it's available on Spotify. We upload every Monday at around 9 AM depending, but we always do upload on Mondays. 9 a.m. Irish time normally, so definitely give that a listen. We've had so much spooky content up there over the month of October, and there is a lot more content to come. Maybe not so spooky now that we're moving into the festive season, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, we are definitely super excited to share more stuff with you. So yeah, I will see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye! Fucking yap central is what I am today. Do you guys like my shirt? It's so cool. I love it. Bye bye.